What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. So today we're reviewing this film that's a Hulu original, and man, did I like this film. And this film is Run. Now, I'm going to read the synopsis really quick, and I also want to very highly disclaimer that this is full-blown spoilers, because I don't even know if I can even describe this film without getting into spoilers about it. But then I'll kind of tell you as to why it's almost kind of unavoidable anyway. But at the same time, too, I'm not going to give you the whole story away, but just work with me. So Run is, so they say you can never escape your mother's love, but for Chloe, that is not a comfort. That is a threat. There is something unnatural and even sinister about the relationship between Chloe, who's played by the newcomer Kiera Allen, who does a phenomenal job, and her mom, Diane, who's played by Sarah Paulson, who's just spectacular in this film. Diane has raised her daughter in total isolation, controlling every move she's made since birth, and there are secrets that Chloe only beginning to grasp. So, with this film, there's a lot that's going on. First of all, I'm just going to reel back again to the performances here. Sarah Paulson is just amazing, and that's instantly was the draw to this film. But the newcomer, Kiera Allen, who I was not familiar with, never heard of, and as rightfully so, she is a newcomer. I think she does a spectacular job as well as a protagonist here, because I think that, you know, she keeps the viewers invested and rooting for her as she takes us on a wild adventure, and then we're just right there equally invested with her survival, safety, and protection in this film. So I just thought she does a really good job as far as relaying the emotions and keeping the viewers interested. And then Sarah Paulson is sinister. She's sadistic. She's just a monster. And she plays it so well. And the two of them together just have really good dynamic and chemistry. And I think that's just, again, that speaks to Sarah Paulson's just her experience, because I think even when we're working with a newcomer, she really elevates them, and then also at the same time still keeps the every scene that she's in like very to a higher tier. So, you know, that's just what you can say about her as an actress. She's just one of those who can just make anybody around her better. So, going about this film, now I love the plot here. I love what the plot presented, and while it is predictable, I still found it enjoyable. I also will add too that this film left nothing to mystery. And what I mean by that is that it explains everything. Like, say for instance, you're wondering why a certain character did something, it would soon reveal itself as to why. And if it came down to anything as far as if there's anything as far as anything that you didn't know, I'm just trying to avoid certain things. If there's anything that you didn't know about, then at some point you would hear a character, you know, define what it is, or what does it mean, or like how does the process work, whatever it is. So like nothing's left the mystery here, which makes it again enjoyable, because you're not wondering why certain plot elements, why certain things in the films are there, or why certain characters did certain things, because this is all revealed to you. And and they do it in a very simple way. Even in the beginning, they give you 5 definitions of things, and it's like, in case you didn't know what any of these things were, here you go. And those things are important because those definitions are basically characteristics of Chloe. So again, you didn't wonder why Chloe character did certain things because, you know, the definitions was there for you. So again, I just thought it was really simple on that note. But we got to talk a little bit about some of the things that happen in this film. Now, Diane is just manipulative, and does a ton of gaslighting, which is just really cringy, because she doesn't want her daughter to go to college. She doesn't want her daughter to be anywhere out of arm's reach. And at the same time, she does whatever she can in order to make sure she has her isolated, and she does anything to prevent her from ever getting from out of her grasp. I mean, we're even talking about Munchausen syndrome by proxy. We're talking about doctor shopping for medication, just, you know, the removal and the hiding of very significant information all types of things. I mean, it's even as simple as the college letters that that Chloe is waiting for acceptance were hidden from her. Like everything, like it's really, really, really bad. And at the same time, too, what I like about Chloe's character is that Chloe's character does really feel very reminiscent to when you was a child and you did things to try to either hide from your parents or escape from your parents. And I don't mean an escape in the sense of like, you know, being like being held hostage or something. I mean, an escape of like, you know, if you wanted to get out the house and stay out the house a little late, or like if you wanted to stay on the computer a little bit longer than you were supposed to. Like that character really channels a lot of that, and it comes off super genuine. So that's what I appreciate about it as well too. But the cinematography is really good. This is one shot of Sarah Paulson sitting in the kitchen. I got to tell you, if you miss it, you miss it. But if you see it, it's going to give you chills. Like I said, she's sinister, and like she's a complete monster. And the way how they filmed this one shot is just wow. It's really, really just wow. And I'll add, you know, she's a monster not just by appearance and by some of her actions, but because of the fact that she's looking for sympathy and attention in the craziest ways, just really, really drives out the sadistic factor of her and just the psychology of that character. But also I'll just say too, the plot is you know, somewhat predictable. However, the ending is very it's a good plot twist. And it's actually very theoretical, if you ask me as well, too. So that I also enjoy. And then I will say this, too. There's a little bit of there's a time gap that happens here. When you talk about, like, the makeup and costume design as far as, like, the aging process here, I enjoyed that. For the tidbit of it, I definitely enjoyed that. You will see what I'm talking about here. And along with the cinematography having some really low light and very like eerie scenes, there's also some really cool action shots. And then again, with Kiera Allen's character being you know, being paralyzed by the legs, her maneuvering around in the wheelchair gives you some really cool action shots as well too. So I enjoyed that as well. Like there's definitely going to be some that you're going to be like, whoa, she's getting around pretty quick around here. So you definitely will enjoy that as well. But this is going to be released in November 20th on Hulu. This is actually a really, really good film. I did not think I was going to like it as much. I thought the trailer and everything was cool, and obviously Sarah Paulson is obviously a big draw for me. But like, I really enjoyed this film. It came together really well. About an hour and a half, and again, I think it keeps you interested the entire time. Sure, it's a little bit predictable. Like you literally will say, "I bet this is going to happen," and then it does happen. And that's cool because at the same time, it's just still enjoyable. So, but definitely check this film out and come back in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this film. I mean, I don't do ratings, but I definitely would say that this is a film you definitely want to go out the way and watch. Like I enjoyed it that much. And I also think that Sarah Paulson's performance is definitely going to have people raving. And then again, newcomer Kiera Allen, you know, I think she's going to just flourish and grow in her career. And I can't wait to see what is next for her. And the two of them just work really, really well together. But as always, folks, thank you so much for watching this review, and I will catch you all soon.